What up guys, this is Big Boss 117 and here I am back again in the YouTube channel. We got something great for you all. I know that everybody's super excited for Zendikar Rising, plus the standard meta has already been available for a couple of days and people are actually talking about some banned cards as well. We'll talk about that in another video. But today, thanks to Capitan Granuja's comics and games, thanks to our sponsor, we actually got our hands on the two available commanders that we have, and today we are going to be unboxing Anowon, the Ruined Thieves commander, where besides the fact has two new cards. And one of the things about this commander is that it's a rogue tribal deck. Besides the fact that it has a couple of new cards and a couple of reprints, in Magic the Gathering they actually said that this person or character, let's say, was in the past Zendikar set, but they couldn't put them in the main set, but they said, hey, why not put it in a commander and make it the main commander of the set. Now we're going to be going into the unboxing of what's inside the commander and what else can we find, and then we will make another separate video where I will be presenting you a 1v1 of a already built commander versus Anowon's the Ruined Thief commander. And yet again, thanks a lot to Capitan Granuja for being our sponsor and for always supporting us in this small community. Now guys, let's go to the unboxing. Hey guys, so here we are in the unboxing view. Here we got the product. This product that we got here for Anowon, the Ruined Thief, is in Spanish due to the fact that we're in Puerto Rico and we get sometimes our promos and at least our merchandise is always in English, but sometimes they send the store or our promos are completely in Spanish. So here we go. This is a great I really do like the boxing, more the packaging. The packaging looks a little bit much more smaller. I know that we don't get, if I'm not mistaken, we don't get like an extra large card like we used to. I remember that back we used to get like these big cards that represent the commander, but I think we don't get it no more. But now we have our foil commander plus the deck box and our tokens. The deck, for what I've figured out or checked, is that the deck is completely rogue tribal. It has a lot of things obtaining on the card, and that is one of the plus signs that we have with the card. Let me go ahead and look for it in English. So what Anowon does is other rogues you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more rogues you control deals combat damage to a player, that player mills a card for each 1 damage dealt to them. If that player mills at least 1 card this way, you draw a card. So it's a commander deck that in my guess, at least by being Demir, there's a lot of cards that will make you mill. So this is a perfect commander for a base for if you want to do a Demir mill rogue commander. Plus there's a lot of rogues, new rogues that came out on the new set of Zendikar Rising where do synergize with this commander. Let's check what's inside. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Then once again, thanks to Capitan Granuja for giving us the chance to check out this product. How do we, I think we take this out first. And take, there you go. Put the box right there. Here is the 100 card commander. We have cardboard. Then normally this is very popular. I've seen it in previous commanders, even in the Brawl commanders, that now Magic the Gathering or Wizard of the Coast is including life counters or a life counter. This is pretty cool. You know, you don't have a dice or anything, but normally we all have dices, I guess. So the packaging is very straightforward. It's not that much. I like the fact that the box looks like you can put the cards at least single sleeved. Obviously this is in Spanish, so it says ataque furtivo. So I think in English will be like fortified attack or furtive attack. I really don't know. I wish I did. And then in Spanish, Zendikar Rising es el resurgir de Zendikar. We get our little pamphlet here where it's like kinda of a poster. You can see, gives you a little background of the character, and then behind it tells you like how to play Commander. I remember that back in the time where Commander was something that not a lot of people would like to play. That's everything that the Commander brings. This is the Commander in Spanish. Then this is our 100 or 99 deck. Let's go ahead and check it out. So here's like the rules again, and here are all the tokens. Tokens are normally in the back, and they are double-sided. So you have two Thopters, a bunch of fairies or rogue fairies, full art. That's really nice. Then you got rogue. I really don't know. And then you got rats and a germ. I think there's like a germ equipment in the Commander, so that's really nice. Okay, so the rares in the deck. Let's see if I can see the new cards that were added. There was 3 cards that are added. Then there's a lot of reprints, if I'm not mistaken. But again, this is a whole rogue Commander. It's a good Commander like that. You can like start like how do you say this? You can fix it with a couple of bucks. Mill cards are not that expensive, so you can actually get very nice mill cards for a good price. Our Arcane Signet, we can't miss that. Commander Sphere. Okay, so here are a couple of the rares. We have a Sphinx, a Dagger. Let me see if I can just put them all here, and then we can search them here in the deck list. Oh, they made a new art for that guy. Cool. Okay. Before we go with the rares, let's go with the artifacts and see what other goods we got for this. We got Dimir rune, we got the relic, we got the signet, we got this sword. I don't remember what it does, but it's pretty good. Obviously the common soul ring and command tower. That's obviously like cards that need to be in the Commander. Then we have Dimir the bounce land, guild gate, the one that gains a life, unblockable. Yeah, I thought they were gonna like at least put like a fetch land, or not a fetch land, but at least like a watery grave or something else to like make the deck a little bit much more nicer, I guess. And it does bring, like I mentioned, some rogues that are from the new Zendikar set. This rogue, when it does damage, it mills a card to the opponent. Exactly the same thing that as this rogue. This rogue actually makes the opponent mill 2 cards. So I do guess that you can go ahead and make a Dimir mill with you can make it full rogue tribal draw, like that. You can use these nice like the Teferi and an M20 card that are really good for mill. I will find them and post them here in the video. Now, let me go ahead and search for the rares. So one of our rares is Lazav Demir Mastermind. Lazav Demir Mastermind has sax proof, and whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, you may have Lazav become a copy of that creature. Let's see. Oh, Scourge Fleet. It's a bounce creature. Scourge Fleet. Scourge Fleet is when it enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponent controls with toughness 6 or less to the number, where it's the number of lands. Gonti, we know who Gonti is. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Great card to make your opponent suffer. If you like to steal stuff. Night Owler has Bestow. It's a 0/0, cost 3. Night Owler and enchanted creature each get X plus X, where X is the number of creatures in all graveyards. Pretty good. Org of Slumlord. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may create a 1/1 rat token. Let's see what else. Primordial Spelu. Okay, I can't spell the first word. I missed it. What's the art? Oh, here it is. So it has Intimidate, and when it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, you may put up to 1 target creature from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield. Onto your battlefield. That's pretty cool. Not pretty cool, that's really awesome. Oh, Consuming Aberration. This is one of the cards that I was like very excited because it has a new art by Vulcan Vega. Consuming Aberration, its powers and toughness comes from the number of cards in each opponent's graveyard. That's a nice piece of art right there. Then whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals a card from top of their library until they reveal a land. Unless your commander is based off lands, that's a problem. That's a problem, guys. Notion Thief is a reprint card that says if an opponent would draw a card except the first one he or she draws in each of his draw step, instead, that player skips the draw step and you draw a card. Una, Queen of Fate. This card did have a secret layer. It's a pretty nice reprint. Sig River. At the end of your turn, at the end of your turn, if your opponent lost 3 or more life, you may draw a card. Fairy Vandal. Oh, that's one of the... Okay, so right now, in terms of creatures, we're only missing one. Oh, we're missing 2 creatures. Okay, so one of these is a tribal. We couldn't find the Sphinx. The Sphinx is a cost 7, 2 blues and 5. When he enters the battlefield, for each opponent, return 1 permanent to that opponent that it's non-land to that player's hand. Okay, so it's a bounce land. Then one of our cards right now, another rare, is Notorious Throng. It is cost 4, 1 blue and 3 any. It's a tribal sorcery for rogues. Put X 1/1 fairy rogue creature tokens with flying into the play, where X is the number of damage dealt to this opponent this turn. So this is a great card if you have a bunch of blocking creatures that are unblockable. That's really good. Stolen Identity, very, very common card that you can copy target creature or target artifact. High cost card though, and it has Cipher. In Garut's Way, it's a board wipe. Destroy all creatures you don't control and all planeswalkers you don't control. But it's a very, very high cost card. Then we got Necromantic Selection. It says here, destroy all creatures. It's another board wipe. Destroy all creatures, then return a creature card put into the graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. It's a black zombie in addition to the card, and then it has its zombie besides its other effects. Faded Return, that's another card that we have right here. Put target creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So this is a great card to steal, and it gains indestructible. If it's your turn, strike 2. And it's an instant, so you can do it in the opponent's turn. One common card is the Silumgar's Command, very popular. It wasn't used a lot in Modern, but in this set it was really, really good for Dimir control with Silumgar itself. Let's go. Spinal Embrace. Cast Spinal Embrace only during combat. Untap target creature you do not control and gain control of it. It gains haste until end of turn at the beginning of your next end step. Sacrifice it. If you do, gain life equal to its toughness. It's another great Dimir card. Go ahead, let's see. What else can we find? Black Blade Reforged. It's for each land you control, your creature has +1/+1. Then we got Bone Horde, that is a card that I was telling you that makes that it's a living weapon. Equipped creature gets XX, where X is the number of creature cards in all graveyards. Is a cost 4. So when you play this card, it makes a germ, but when the germ dies, you can equip it to other cards. Obelisk of Ord. We mentioned a creature type and creatures you control of the chosen type, +2/+2, and it has Convoke, easy to cast. Skyclaw, another living weapon that equipped creature gets +1/+1, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half of his or her life, rounded up. Then last but not least, let me see if we can find it. I think this is one of the new cards as well. It's called Daga de Acero Susurrante. So equipped creature gets +2/+0. This creature, whenever it does combat damage, you can Alright, so you can pick a creature and you can cast that creature, and you can use mana as though it's called Whisper Steel Dagger. go ahead and look for it like that. We can. Here we go. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a creature spell from that player's graveyard this turn, and you may spend mana as though it was mana of any color. Great, amazing card for this commander. And we have, like I said, this commander has a lot of like creatures, a lot of fairies, and a lot of rogues. Because normally the fairies are rogue fairies or rogue characters, human rogues, and so on and so forth. The deck has a lot of like synergy in terms of like drawing cards, a lot of like control, and as well it has that mechanic where most of your rogues cannot be blocked. And that's good, because then you can use weapons, equipments like these, and you can use this effect as well, due to the fact that this is a well built pre-con commander that myself I would actually 100% would be getting this commander, because this commander, like I said, is a good commander to, let's say you can invest like at least let's put like $50 or less for some great cards for mill. And if you want to go more ahead, like let's say find archive trap or mesmeric orb, these are two cards that can actually synergize with what you're doing. But nothing, guys, this is the end of the unboxing. Let's go back. Hey guys, thank you again, and we are back here. Thanks for watching the unboxing of Anowon the Ruin Thief Commander deck, and we hope that you guys then watch our next video that will be me testing out a best of 3 of this commander versus a built commander. We know that this commander does not have that much, like in terms of lands, it has very common lands. I actually thought that this commander will bring like a fetch land, like a Fable Passage, or any type of like simple land that can look for a better one, or a Watery Grave, or one of those 3 type lands. Even though it's a $2 color deck, is Dimir, but sadly this didn't came up as what I thought. Actually, but one of the things that I'm actually really excited about is that it did bring that rogue tribal feel and that mill commander deck. So this deck is really good and amazing if you guys want to make like a Dimir mill with mixed with rogues, and or you can make rogue draw mill and make the commander a little bit better. Just like I said, you just need to invest a little bit. I will post a couple of cards that you guys can add to the commander down below in the description. We will put the deck list as well. We'll make the deck list available down in the description as well here in this video. And guys, I want to thank our sponsor, Capitan Granuja Comics and Games. Don't forget that their link is down below, so check them out. Anything that is TCG or how can I say, TCG comic books, anything that you're looking for that you are a fan of, you will find it in their Facebook page. And if you're here in Puerto Rico, pass by the store. Everything is on their link down below, so pass by, say hi. And nothing, guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see more content like this, or what type of MTG content you would like to watch. Thank you. My name is Big Boss 117. See you guys in the next one.